Okay, so I am going to demonstrate how to do the plastic wrap technique in watercolor. First, you take a rather large brush and wet it, and then really get the paper wet. You want to saturate pretty much all the surface of your watercolor paper. So I'm going to do that. And again, a bigger brush works quicker. If you don't have one, that's okay, but I have a rather large brush I'm using here to wet the entire surface. And then we will choose up to 3 harmonious colors. You don't want to use colors that will become muddy once you mix them together, so I'm going to start with some orange, because I find I'm feeling springy, so that kind of reminds me of the brightness of spring, and I'm going to add some yellow. And you can see the paper is buckling, but what we do, my trick is just not to worry about it right now, but I flatten it when I'm done with the whole technique. So I've got quite a good start here. I'm liking this color combination, but to add an element of interest, I'm going to use just a little red. And I'm going to just kind of dot it in different areas and then really saturate it down here. So once we have our paint applied, you're going to then take a piece of saran wrap, which I have already pre-cut, and you just press it. There's no magical way to do it. You just really push it down like you see here, and it's going to create its own spontaneous, unpredictable design. So I'm going to close this, and it doesn't always happen that the plastic wrap, the paper buckles. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm going to push that down, and then we're going to wait and see what happens and let it dry, which will take, several hours. So I will come back and reveal the final product. Okay, we're back, and it's been about 3 hours, and I'm going to take off the plastic wrap, and we'll see. Okay, so it's a subtle effect on this one. I don't know if you can see that, but it did create some interesting lines, and I'll just turn it this way. Now, just a few pointers. It's important, again, to really wet the paper before you apply the 2 to 3 different colors. You want to choose colors that are harmonious, that won't get muddied. And what I will do now, because we see that the paper is a little warped, I usually set a lot of heavy books on them, and that will flatten the paper out. So that's just my technique. It's kind of a shortcut. So this is one more soft example. I'm going to show on slides some different examples of a result. Like, you can crunch the plastic wrap even more so. But there it is. It's a pretty simple and fun technique that's unpredictable.